Hello guys and welcome to episode 20 of my Rome 2 Total War campaign with the Iceni tribe. Today, I'm not exactly sure what we're going to be doing after the huge battles last time, but it's likely that I'm going to think about setting my druids to properly administer these provinces so that they can change the culture around very quickly and therefore increase public order for me. This druidess is still doing so over here. And this was the army that we just used to take Lupfadel from the Gutonas. Now that was a real fight. It was a huge battle. But we have elsewhere to look at. So, for one, we have this army heading towards the Volcae. And we also have the armies over in Spain. This one looking at taking on Tarraco. We can't in this turn, unfortunately, so we're going to have to wait to the next turn, but I'm sure that won't be too far away, as I think I've pretty much done everything for this turn. I can think about upgrading these horse bends to stables before I upgrade these to a horse ranch where I can unlock heroic riders. I need to get cavalry tactics, so I am going to have a look at where I can get that from. It looks like I need max rank in this tree, or max technology in this tree, in order to get that. We might continue down that tree then after getting the iron smithing, or infantry chainmail technology. But that's all for this turn, I think. Let's move on to the next one.
Our struggle will end badly and with little honor for anyone. My elders suggest peace. What say you?
I say no. I think you've already offered me already and made me, or wanted me to pay to get a peace treaty. This time it's a bit more fair, but I'm still going to decline because I really want to take over Spain. And Cisitani, well, they're the only tribe in my way.
My belly rumbles for food, or the gods prepare a storm. On your head be it. All would surely benefit if we agreed to open trade from this day on. Well?
Now, considering they helped me, these are the guys who helped me in the last battle and I helped, trying to take advantage of the situation. I'm going to accept this trade agreement. It's not worth a lot, about 300 per turn, better than nothing. But the reason I'm going to do this is purely because I helped them and they helped me. So we have a mutual agreement. Trade agreement will be fine for now.
My words
I think that's a good move.
Then. You have proved worthy with this acceptance.
There is good in trade. To walk through a market is to understand a people and learn to respect them.
So, Syracuse are offering me a trade agreement worth 600 projected value for a single payment of 440. Now, considering I'm not going to get down into Africa anytime soon, I am going to accept that.
Wisdom should always be admired, even in small things. Let us hope today's acceptance is a great thing.
And there we go. End of a turn.
Thank you, great ancestors.
Seria has increased in rank.
I am
this is
a
the
priestess
druidess.
of the old ways.
She can become a dignitary, +1 authority, +5% chance of critical success in all actions. We got faction encountered, the Delmate. Over here, I want to move out my scout before I forget, because I did actually forget at the end of the last turn. I want to kind of head him down towards like Byzantium and past there towards Turkey. Reveal all the nations down here and possibly start getting trading with them lot. There we go, another faction encountered, the Getae. And furthermore, another one, the Bastarnae. Unhappy populace in Celtica. They're going at -3 per turn at the moment. We hover over the public order. There'll be a rebellion in 16 turns. In 2 turns, I get an upgraded Chieftain's Hold, which will help the public order significantly. So not something I'm too worried about. That'll take a little while, and then after that's built, hopefully this will be fine. Got Drill Master, a new trait for the Warlord in this army. We have a look at his details. We can see that that gives him military training plus 10 unit experience gained per turn. That's really, really nice. Very, very useful for the actual task he's been given. This druid here is doing well of converting the culture. You can see it's already down to 86% Germanic. Got the Shrine of Canunus being finished in Aberzes. Got population surplus in Hercynia. So let's make that into something. I think we're going to go with a shrine. That'll help me increase the happiness even further in this province and allow me to move on sooner. We've got population surplus in Cisalpina. So where are we going to put that? I think I'm going to put it here in Patavium and make that into an enclosed land. A faction rises, the Delmatae, the ones we found. We got the Gaetuli attacking Carthage, and the Bastarnae versus the Biefi. Okay, this turn we're going to move on, and then we're going to attack the Volcae. Going to declare war. They have no allies, that's fair enough. And here we go. Now this turn it looks like, according to this balance bar, that we should be able to take the settlement very easily. I have a couple of Briton ballistas in this army, so let's go ahead and assault this for our first battle of the episode. Okay, so going to start the deployment straight away, keep it dry. And I'm going to move my army over to this wall, I believe. Actually, I'm going to put it over here. And what I'm going to do, going to get my ballistas. We're going to line them up. And we're just going to break down this wall here. And we can run straight through, ignoring the towers and all the gates. And then we can take out the men inside the settlement. Get all these levy freemen to line up nicely behind them. Get the Briton slingers up. Get the veteran riders over. And, of course, the general. This should be pretty easy. So let's start the battle. And get these ballistas firing at these walls.
Enemy reinforcements approaching.
Okay. So here we go. Wind it in the back. These walls should be gone soon enough.
Once inside, we shall clear their putrid streets of the vermin itself.
So that wall has 13% damage, this one 9% damage. This is doing a significant amount of damage per shot. Shouldn't take too long to take down the walls. Pretty big target, so unlikely that they're going to miss many shots. I'm surprised how much damage those stones do though to that stone wall. Because if you look at the stones that they're flinging, they're not actually that big. Surely they would just bounce off or make little holes where the stones would fall out. But oh no, it's going to take down an entire wall. You can see that all it's leaving is these little dents. But the whole thing will fall down eventually. There we go, chipping away. Actually looked pretty cool. Nice destruction going on there. Same on that side. 81% damage to both sides. I'm hoping that these walls break down soon so that I can change their attention to this army coming in.
The walls are breached!
And there goes the wall. Wow, look at that. We're in. I'm going to turn these ballistas to fire on these units coming into the city. Actually, let's just move them over to the side a bit.
Get running! Battle ready! Forward!
And then we can think about moving up the men.
Ready for battle!
So, get all the levy freemen. We'll start walking them up to these holes in the walls. Or running them, that'll do. Need to get the slingers up. The riders can get through these holes, so they may as well come as well, and the general. Hopefully my men can navigate their way around these ballistas. Looks like a few of them are getting stuck. With these holes down, the fortifications aren't going to be an issue. We're going to get straight in there, slaughter all their men. Should be a pretty simple battle. We just got to wait for these reinforcements to land before we can finish, really. Or what I can do actually is just take all 3 points with my cavalry. That'll probably be a lot quicker. I'm going to get these slinger units to go and capture the towers because they run very fast and, well, they're not really useful for much else at the moment. So that should capture the gatehouse and this tower and allow my men to really dominate the settlement, as I'm going to get my levy freemen inside the walls. There we go, they're splitting up and they're going to flood over the breach into the settlement. This poor settlement ain't going to know what hit it. Okay, with them through, think about selecting half of them and running them towards one objective. We can get the other 4 units and run them towards this objective. I'm going to get my horses into the settlement. And they're going to go capture the 3rd and final strategic point.
We have captured the gates!
Singer's having fun. Singer zones at these horses. Horses getting out of range swiftly though. We get these 3 units of horsemen now to run up towards this capture point. Okay, cool. Now these ballistas are firing. I'm not sure what at. They're not really hitting anything. I'm going to turn off their fire at will. Here you can see my levy freemen now coming into range of their men. Those javelins in the back did a significant amount of damage to the back line. We've got these armies coming round and now bumped into their forces. All these units are so depleted, it's actually crazy. See that one lob of javelins pretty much destroyed the rest of that unit. The cavalry here doing a good job of just slipping past their defences straight into the back of their settlement to capture the point. Here we crush the
Our enemy
defending
have lost the
forces.
victory point.
Okay, and that's all ours. We're going to send 3 units off to attack the other points, and these 2 can seize and hold that area.
Enemy freemen! Ready for battle! Freemen! Udako!
Pushing out a lot of these men.
Warriors ready!
I'm going to literally just get my veteran riders, I think, to clean up this settlement, because there seems to be so many forces spread around everywhere, it's taking a long time. But if I can hold on to at least 2 out of the 3 capture points on the map, then I'm going to be laughing, because I will win the battle before the reinforcements arrive. So here we go, now you can fire. I'm going to change to
Our
explosive
enemy have
rounds.
lost the victory point.
We can see how much damage we can do to this army as it tries to come through the gates. So we've got explosive rounds coming. Oh dear. Wow. Holy crap. More coming in. There's a big clump here. Just need 1 bomb to like land in the middle of
The
them
enemy
and that will
general
kill them all.
is dead.
Oh my lord. That is not nice.
Fire! Heroic riders! Veteran riders!
The men are pretty much standing around doing nothing.
Proud sons of
Need to
Britain!
get them all into the squares so they can capture the settlement. My ballista's having a mean time attacking these men trying to run towards them. It's absolute carnage.
The artillery stands ready!
Just look at that. So much destruction.
Take aim!
Change the target a little bit. This 1 unit here is going to get annihilated.
The enemy fort will soon be ours.
Okay, maybe not. It fired a completely different place to where I expected it to. We've now captured the settlement through capture points. And that's probably going to be our victory. There we go. Look again, battle there. And that's our win. We lost 80 men, took out 805 and took over the settlement. There we go, we pretty much wiped out all of their armies. And we're just gonna occupy this province.
Ready for orders!
So we forced them back there. Massilia is now under our control. The public order is actually positive this turn. Need to, however, turn this Hellenistic polis into a barbarian fortified city.
Warriors
Next turn,
all!
we can think about moving on to Tolosa and finishing off this province, which only has 2 settlements. So with that done, we can now look at the
Ready
siege
for
of
battle.
Tarraco.
Besieging settlement!
So here we're actually at a dramatic disadvantage. I'm going to add a ladder to this siege, and we're going to continue the siege over another turn. I'm scared that if I attack it now, and they have researched the boiling oil tech tree for defensive settlements, running up to the gates and trying to burn them down will no longer work. And that's why I'm going to play safe by using ladders. When you come up to the late game, pretty much every nation has researched the defensive gates so that they have boiling oil, and it's incredibly hard to just run through them with that burning all your men alive.
Warriors all!
So this shouldn't take too long to make happy, I don't think. Gonna pick the shrine or the grove that makes them the most happy. And it looks like it's going to be the Grove of Rosmerta. So that'll take 3 turns to complete, and that'll be probably when we move out to attack the last settlement of the Coturnes. In the meantime, we can actually think about upgrading the barbarian fortified city. But before I do it there, I might just do it here.
Thirsty for battle.
Now over here we're building the Chieftain's Hold. Should help out with the public order quite a lot once that's finished. Got only -2 now, that's gone down by 1 since the last turn. Mostly squalor that's affecting that. But I think that is pretty much it for this turn. Let's just go into the Forces Manager and have a look at what we can move.
How can I help?
So I can move this spy about. I'm going to move him down towards their other settlements to see what's going on. Down to Arse. So we've had Bagacum, now we have Arse.
My work is done.
Brilliant. I'm going to set him to Intelligence.
For the enemy.
Hail to the mother. How can I
This druid's
help?
already set to do some administration. Same with this druid.
To you.
Thirsty for
And
battle.
we've got the plenty of armies, but they're just basically sitting and replenishing their men before moving on. And also just
Ready for
keeping the
orders.
peace for my settlements.
Warriors all.
And that is all. So it might even be worth making another army. Who knows? That'll probably help out with this conquest. Currently we have a limit of up to 9 armies and we have 5. So yeah, what I'm going to do, once this technology is completed, I can think about creating another army in Celtica. Sounds like a plan. Okay, but that's it for this turn. So let's move on to the next one. So we're being attacked this turn, which actually works out better for us, by the Sessatani. They think they have an advantage and they're going to sally forth to fight me out in the open field. I think this is going to work in my favour, so let's go ahead and fight it on the battlefield. Okay, so we have fog. I didn't even choose it. We have this crappy little flag to defend, so we can't do anything strategic, but we do have a nice set of buildings here that will help us out when we form a front line. So that's what I'm going to do. We're going to get some men there, and we're going to get some men down here. Here we go, and that's our front line. We're going to get the slingers to probably sit behind them for this battle. And we're going to put them on skirmish, or turn off their skirmish mode. And all of these Britain scout riders can sit on the flank with the general behind my army. Okay, we're going to start this battle. And we will think about facing towards where the enemies are. They're all the way up here. Yeah, because that seems sensible. I'm not attacking you, you're attacking me, don't forget. So you got to come down that massive hill and hit me. Because I'm not going to come up there for you. Well, I might do with my horses, but nah, that would give you too much of an advantage. So you better get your asses moving. That'll give me time to change the formation of my army, which is currently in a terrible position.
Freeman! Get ready! Battle ready! Missile-armed warriors! Move it!
Moving them around like that. Gonna get the slingers behind them. A couple more units to just cover the flank a little bit. And then these 3 units can continue to face the other way towards the reinforcements that are going to come off these boats. Now these boats have Iberian tribesmen on them. What I might do is just get all my cavalry and charge them as soon as they get off the boats. Because probably take them out pretty easily by doing that. So I'm going to send my scout riders on a little walk. Now, I can see your huge force up there. It's a very nice hill you've got, but you're going to have to come down. I'm sorry to be a spoil sport, but it's just the way it is. It's a lot of men though. Holy crap. Could you imagine if you were one of my men? You're like in the distance, you could roughly hear the roar of people running. Nah, they're not worried, they're too busy chatting. Okay, never mind. The troops I want to charge are off their boats. So here we go. Gonna go frenzied charge on both these units. My lord, I would not want to be these men right now. Look at this. Boom. Oh, it's gotta hurt. They've routed. So are they. And job done. Get our horses back to the front line.
Spearmen! Warriors, move out!
Now we can turn around these levy freemen in order to counter this cavalry that's running towards me at very high speed. Need to get my cavalry back in time to help intercept that.
Enemy! Our spears are yours! Enemy freemen!
We managed to catch out the mercenary Cantabrian cavalry. I'm going to catch out this unit of Scutari cavalry, I think, just by charging them in the back with my scout riders. Awesome.
Mounted warriors!
Taking free missile fire from the left, which once I finish with this Scutari cavalry, I can pull my scout riders out of there as quickly as possible and reform these units on the left.
Is dead.
That's going to help out a lot. We're going to have to think about running up our men here before they take too many missile hits, because they're taking so much free shots at the moment. It's not going to go down too well if I'm not careful.
Scout riders! Enemy freemen! Enemy! Spearmen ready for battle! Scout riders! Scout riders!
So we go, managed to cut off half of my scout riders to get into the back of this army.
Blood and battle!
And the other lot I've managed to cut around the back. It's going to help out a lot with breaking the morale of their men.
Riders! Scout riders! Swift horsemen! Scouts!
Gonna get all my horses to turn around and take care of these Iberian swordsmen. Men are wavering. Not surprised. Let's get my general up to inspire them as soon as possible. I've got to continue running forwards my own men though, so they don't get too lazy. But look at this. Look how many men run away. Like these Sesatani guys and the Gatonas, like, Jesus, get some better morale. Nice victory, but the day is ours. 518 losses for us and 1,701 for them. I don't think sallying forth did them any favours. Awesome. The Lugi, marching into my lands, how dare they. But they've done very, very well to push back the Gatonas by themselves now, since I've helped them. And we have a mission issued to raise an army. I'm just going to do that quickly in Celtica. So let's pop up a general. I'm going to recruit a new one. They're all from the other chiefs, so be it. Raise an army of heroic riders. And we get an extra 500 gold. It's going to be a side mission complete towards the main quest as well. Now, what we can also do is think about recruiting the men for this army. Get 2 units of ballistas before I forget. We can go with some units of sword band. It's 4. Get 4 units of spear band. Get some Britain slingers. I think I prefer them for their range. And we're going to get a couple more units. Nah, we'll leave them for now. That'll do. Nice balanced army there. Can't really afford to kit it all out now. We can do it in the next turn and then the next turn and so on. With the Chieftain's Hold finished in Tuliferdum, see if we can move out this army.
Orders. We cannot.
Nope, still -3 public order per turn. That's mainly down to the provincial instability, so hopefully that'll go away soon enough. But I'm going to leave them in there for another turn.
Ready.
Over here, we've only got +6, so if I move this army out, it's going to go negative. Here, we've got +15. That's pretty awesome with the culture changing as well. It's going to be easily happy enough to move out the army. Well, maybe not. Maybe I'm completely wrong. Oh well. Anyway, that's been my time for today. So unfortunately that's going to have to be the end of the episode. We've got plenty to do though. Probably just going to increase these guys' ranks before I forget.
How can I assist you?
Let's go with some cunning on this guy. And we're going to get some authority on this guy. There we go. Right. That's all. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.